How's it going, guys? So today we're gonna build something different. We're gonna switch gears and work on something that is not a Gundam build, but it's still a build because we gotta put it together. So yeah, let me show you what we're gonna work on today. So today we're gonna work on this awesome Eevee set. So I know it's not a Gundam build, but it's still a build. It's a Lego. It's actually not even a Lego set. It's a Mega Construx Pokemon set, which is really cool. I picked this up because one, I love Eevees. If you guys didn't know, my favorite Pokemon, my favorite Eeveelution is Sylveon. So that's pretty awesome. So let me just show you on here on the box. It shows you the sides of them, which is pretty cool. So it shows you all of them right there, which you see all of them in the front as well. And I like the fact that they showed you the built versions of them, so you see what they're going to turn out to. So yeah, and then on the back, it just shows you them a little bit displayed, and you can see them a little bit better, which is pretty cool. So yeah, it also shows you other stuff that you can build. So there's also like a Pikachu, a Meowth, a Mew, and a Charmander. So let's get into this and let's talk about it once we're done. Alright guys, so that was the build right there. This one was actually pretty cool. I like this build a lot. You know, it switches up things from building models and stuff. So yeah. So let's get into it. Let's talk about some of these figures and show them off. So we're gonna start off with your boy Eevee. Pretty simple build, you know. I like the fact that, you know, they give you like the diversity with the little joints of its foot, so you can position it differently. So you can move this all the way up here. If you want to lay them down, these move up. These give you a little bit more flexibility over here. So if you wanted to put him like on a floor, just laying down, you can do that with it. So that's pretty cool. One thing that I like about this, right? And I'm not saying that I don't like it from other stuff. This is actually the first time that I built Mega Construx. I like that they use like this right here. So for his fur, it's like a little rubber piece. So that's pretty cool. And they use rubber pieces for a lot of like detail texture type of things, which you'll see on the other Eeveelutions when I show them off. So yeah, so this is Eevee. Pretty cool, pretty simple. He's so cute. Look at him. But yeah. Before I get off topic, let's talk about the box. So you guys are like, what's so important about the box? This box, they didn't have to do this. They didn't have to like see. So let me talk about the box. So in here, they pretty much make little holes or whatever, so you can dig out each of these evolutions, right? And then pretty much that's how you get them out of here. And they also show you which evolution you're working on. They didn't have to do this, you know. They could have just put all of these into a box in separate packets and just been like in a big square box, kind of like what Lego does, you know. They could have done that, but I like the fact that they took the time to just make use of the box, you know, make better use of it, display it better, you know. That's just my thoughts on it. So I look at stuff like that, you know, because it's attention to detail, and attention to detail is very important when it comes to this stuff. So whoever marketed this box or decided, oh, you know, this is what we're gonna do with the box, good job. So let's go. We're gonna go in the rotation of the box, and we're gonna start with I want to start either here, go this way with Leafeon last, or this way go with Leafeon last. We're gonna go this way. We're gonna go this way. So we're gonna start with Glaceon. So here's Glaceon. Pretty, like, it looks so simple, right? But the details are so on point. Like the details on his tail are there. This little thing, it's made out of that rubbery thing that I told, that like Eevee's neck thing is, neck fur is made out of as well. But it just looks so cool, you know. You don't look at this stuff like that. Like normally when you're building stuff, you don't look at stuff like that. But the detail that they took to put like a marking on his leg to identify that it's the front of his leg, stuff like that, it makes me happy. But yeah, there's Glaceon. Alright, so next we have Espeon. So Espeon, pretty simple build as well. These right here, so these parts are made out of rubber, which are really cool. So you can't really make them go a certain way, but I just like the fact that they're made out of rubber. The ears, oh yeah, just like every other model, the ears are adjustable. So the ears adjustable. Same thing with the head. The head, you can kind of move it around, make them face that way, side to side. You go like, what's going on? But yeah, the tail. So the tail is not adjustable. That's just how it is. This part, the stem part, you can say. But the tail itself, you can pretty much move it any direction as well. And then the legs are pretty much just your basic legs. So yeah, that's Espeon. Now let's jump into Umbreon. Now I like shiny Umbreon. Why? Because he's black and he has blue rings. So I was thinking, I was like, maybe I'll just like color this or maybe I'll get my hands on another one and color that one. But I really want to get one of these and color it blue, so to make it shiny. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about that. If you guys want me to turn this into a shiny, or which one you would prefer to make a shiny. Like Espeon's pretty easy. He's just green. I can pretty much just cover his eyes. Let's see, I can cover his eyes and his little red dot on top of his head, and just spray paint the whole thing green and turn shiny. Pretty easy. Anyways, so Umbreon, just like the other ones, you can move his ears. His tail is movable as well, and his legs are adjustable. So he's pretty much kicking. He's like, yeah, kicking something, which is pretty cool. These aren't that hard to build. That's also something I want to address. They're not that hard to build. So you pretty much, if you wanted something to build, something that you're like, oh man, I want to build something that I want to display, or it's just one of my favorite Pokemon, this is where you want to go. Okay, next we're gonna jump into Flareon. Okay, so Flareon. I don't know if this one was the hardest one. I think it was. This one, I'm not saying it was super hard, because these weren't hard at all to build. These were pretty easy to build. But I will say this. The tail, let's look at the tail. It looks pretty simple, right? But the thing is, it's 2 pieces. See this little middle part right here? So it's 2 pieces that snap on together. That's very meticulous, and I like that. I like that a lot. He also has a little mane, just like Eevee does, to show his fur. He has a little Trump haircut going on here. But yeah, I do find this very adorable. Oh no, snap this foot off. But yeah, I do find this adorable. Flareon was not one of my favorite Pokemon from Gen 1, but I will show you which one is, because he's next. So yeah, so that's Flareon, guys. Let's jump into my favorite Gen 1 evolution. This was my favorite evolution until then Umbreon came out. And then after Umbreon, I wasn't crazy about Glaceon and Leafeon. But then Sylveon came out, and then Sylveon became my favorite one. But here's Jolteon. So this part, same thing, just like Eevee, it's made out of like a little rubbery thing. His head is adjustable. His head goes like this. His ears are adjustable. And the ears kind of sway back. They sway back and forth as well, which is pretty cool. His legs are adjustable, and then his hind legs move as well. Now, here's the cool part. So the back part, it's like a little thunder spiky part on the actual Pokemon, and on this one, they did like rubbery things, which is cool because it like perks up. I'm pretty sure if they used blocks, it would have looked kind of janky, kind of weird. But yeah, so it was cool that they went this direction with it. And that's Jolteon for you guys. Alright, next we got Vaporeon. I think this was the second one, the second hardest one compared to Flareon. And it's because of this part right here. These gills or fins, they are adjustable, but putting them in was kind of tedious because this part right here, so the head fin, has holes where these fins snap, like not snap in, but they're placed in, and you have to snap the head together. And it took me a while to get that part like adjusted or put together because of that fact, because I had to make sure that it was precisely aligned in order for the head to pop into place or snap together. But besides that, everything else is kind of like the other models, pretty standard, pretty basic. The tail though, so the tail, I like this tail a lot because you can move this part up, this part down. So it has 2 moving parts, which is pretty awesome. Actually, we got 3 moving parts. So we got this joint right here, we got another joint right there, this joint. So we can pretty much move the tail however we feel like it, which is really cool. And I like the fact that they they were able to make that for us. They could have just left it at the one joint right there, and then that's it. Like this joint, like just pretend it wasn't there and just leave it like that, so then only this part moves. But no, they decided to give us that little extra, which I think it was cool. So that's Vaporeon. Next is Leafeon. Leafeon looking pretty cute. Look at that haircut right there, on point. The tail, I'm going to jump into the tail because I'm going to talk about the legs last. The tail is adjustable. It has 2 joints as well, just like before. Kind of like Vaporeon's tail. Legs are adjustable as well, so you can make him pose as you see fit. Now, here's the thing that's different. So these parts right here, the little leaves by his legs, those are adjustable, and they also spin. So you can put them wherever you need to put them to make this display as you want to display it. It also has a little chest piece which is made out of rubber as well, and that's pretty cool too. And that's Leafeon. Alright, last but not least, you already know, I'm going to talk about Sylveon. So, let's get a close up of Sylveon. So this is Sylveon, right? I like the fact that they were able to get the color scheme correct. I don't have anything to compare it to, but when you look at it, when you look at the actual Pokemon and you look at this model, it is pretty spot on, like to the ribbons, to everything. It's pretty on point. These ribbons, so let's talk about the ribbons. Let's jump into the ribbons. The ribbons are made out of like a rubbery thing, so it's kind of cool. And I feel that if they would have used like regular Lego pieces, it would have been too hard, and it would have been like, it would have just like blocky. But the fact that they used like little rubber pieces for this, that's pretty good. I like that a lot. So yeah, the tail only has one moving part, which it makes sense because Sylveon has a small tail if you look at the actual Pokemon. So yeah, and just like everything else, everything is adjustable. You can make it like stand as you see fit, have one leg up, all that cool stuff. So yeah, so that's Sylveon. There you guys have it. So that's gonna wrap it up for these guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to share the video with anybody that wants to see some cool builds from either Mega Construx to Legos to Gundams. I'm gonna be doing a little bit of everything on this channel. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for sticking to the end of the video. Don't forget to follow me on social media to stay connected. See you guys on the next one.